Now,
Get off my cord.
sorry.
Nice.
Good morning, Barbara Ransome.
Good morning, Kevin Christopher Wood.
She knows my middle name.
I bet you don't know my middle name, and you'd never guess it in 1,000 years. No, 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 no.
It's got to begin with an S.
Nope.
B.S. Ransome.
I'm glad we're not. I'm glad it's just audio right now.
Who says we're just audio? We're live, girl. We are live. We've started the show in so many ways. So good to see you, Barbara. This is my second time before 10 o'clock in the morning I'm seeing you.
Yes.
You were part of...
you didn't crawl out of my bed this morning either, right?
you were pleasantly surprised, I noticed this, of the turnout you had for the Port Jeff Chamber breakfast there. Why were you so surprised?
Well, I wasn't.
You work hard to get people there.
I wasn't surprised because I knew how many people were going to show up. So it's not like I had 20 people come off the street, Kevin.
Gotcha.
Because last year we had 42. And this year I went into the event having almost 60. Of course, we had a number of no-shows, but we still finished out with 48.
Nice.
So it was very nice. It filled up the room, and we had our, of course, you heard our professional celloist.
Where did you find that gentleman?
Mr. Kevin Charles Stream. I love the name.
Yeah.
Charles Stream. His wife is a chamber partner, and then when we had our open house this August at the Chamber of Commerce, little wine and cheese, and just kind of come down and see who we are, he showed up.
That's where I met him.
And he was very pleasant, and he will be joining as a chamber partner. But then I was thinking, because I like to have something going on for the holiday breakfast. The last 2 years, I will plug the Port Jefferson Music Academy, Sophie Arbuckle, who has come down and performed. She's a violinist, and her daughter, very cute. But you know, you like to change things up a little bit. So we invited Mr. Charles Stream to join us. And I know that Danforth's, because of him performing, Christina, who's the new marketing director here, has already reached out and wants to speak to him about maybe having some gigs here at Danforth. So that's what it's all about. It's all about networking, right?
Yes, you do it well.
That's
Yes,
cool.
and it was just
great.
He's
it's
so
talented.
sophisticated. I mean, you come in and you hear this beautiful, the levels of the music being performed, and he's a concert celloist, as we read in his bio.
He's
It puts
very,
the Port
very
Jeff Chamber above all others.
Oh, well, okay, sure, we'll go there.
I'm sorry, there's another class above. Very nice. Anyway, nice touch. I noticed it immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, the
So
breakfast
kudos
was
to your
beautiful.
successful breakfast
It was
or a
nice.
successful breakfast. Give us a year end, just a short snap. You know, how did the year work out for the chamber? Because I know you really do look at how it was as a whole, but also, quite honestly, right? You're running a business.
Well, let's put it out there. Our membership's up. It speaks volumes. I mean, to have a not-for-profit organization have membership being up from the year before speaks volumes. I mean, we're not talking 50% by no means, but we certainly went over the 200 mark. I think we ended up on 208. The other indicator right now is that I've been criticized in the past, not me personally, I don't take it personally, but the chamber, that when we do our invoicing for the next membership year, 2017, you know, if we start, say, in January, everyone's like, they cry, oh, we have no money, it's January. So for the number of past years, we start our invoicing at the end of November. I mean, particularly with retailers, they're coming into their heavy month. I mean, a third of some of the income that's created is during this holiday season for retailers. So you can't complain to me that you don't have any money or you are going out of business. So with that as a little segue, we sent out the invoices. I have a very good administrator, Linda Hutter, and checks are coming in by the handful.
Excellent. New members, too.
Well, yeah, we some new members. We just got a new member yesterday. We got 2 leads today for a new membership. So that's to me good.
Yeah.
You know, you're seeing these checks come in right away.
Right.
So and our membership dues is more than half of our operational budget.
Okay.
And so it's critical. We need that membership dues to provide the benefits that we give to our member partners.
Tell our audience the main 2 or 3 events that you do, because a lot of times people, is that a village event, is that a chamber event, is that a private event?
Right.
Yeah,
Give us the
sometimes
main
it's hard to
3,
distinguish.
and
Well,
I
I
know
would
one of
say-
them went fantastic.
Well, yeah, and we all know that's the Dragons.
Yeah, the Dragons is
And-
a chamber event.
And it seems to be, I think it's going to evolve more into our signature event. I think as we progress a little bit further. I mean, I've already gotten people to sign up for next year for teams. So I think that would be our signature event. Our taste of Port Jefferson, or at Port Jefferson, at
this
Port
year.
Jefferson. I think that's going to evolve bigger and better. And then the other one is our Health and Wellness Expo. Also well attended, and that's in the spring. So those are the three biggies.
Is that always at the high school?
It has been.
Yeah.
Well, no, it didn't start there. It started down in the Village Center, but we outgrew that facility.
Okay.
And we also found out, and it's always a work in progress when you evaluate these events at the end, that people like to be all in the same room.
Mhm.
You know, when you start dividing
true.
people upstairs, downstairs, you lose that connectivity.
Very true.
So we find that the gymnasium layout, we have plenty of room to get more vendors if we so desire. We have room for entertainment if we're going to do it that way.
Right.
So that has worked out.
Fantastic.
And then we've got
So the
minor
big three
events.
are Dragons, Taste at Port Jefferson. We may have a surprise, not a surprise, but a good partner for that next time, right?
Yes,
Dance
that's-
Papers
that's
we talked
right.
about.
We did.
The CEO attended and he loved it, I understand.
Yes, and I schmoozed that boy until until he turned red.
Oh, Eric, hello to Eric, fantastic. And of course the Health and Wellness, fantastic. All right, now we're going to jump to something different, right?
Are we really?
Yep.
You think so?
Because I'm looking at the clock and you said you wanted 10. You got
No.
3 minutes.
Oh, so I only have room for one. And what is he asking me
A
here?
lot of people don't know that you are a innkeeper.
Oh, well, yes, I have a bed and breakfast. My husband and I, the Ransome Inn, 19 years
Love
now.
Love it.
Wow.
It's lovely.
Congratulations.
That's great.
19 years.
Must be doing something right. For all those
Exactly.
naysayers out there, nah, I must be doing something right. They come back.
And so describe that to us. Describe that business to us.
We have 3 individually unique accommodations.
Within walking distance of the village.
Yes, even though it's up that big nasty hill called
That's
East
right.
Broadway, but there are sidewalks,
Yep.
and it is cardiovascular going up, coming down. You can have all the conversation in the world, but when they say, "Are you close to the village?" Yeah, well, yes, we are, but there's this hill.
So I remember one time you and I were at an event, and you said, "Kevin, I must leave because I must prepare breakfast or something." And I
Well,
was
yes,
like,
I
"You
am.
are totally full service."
Yes.
Is that
Careful.
optional, or do you do or you do that for
A
everyone?
little bed entry. No, what? Sorry, what?
Do you prepare food for everyone, or was that just this guest?
You're kidding me, right? It's a bed and breakfast. We do a full breakfast.
I'm asking.
Yes.
Some have self-service kitchens. I don't know.
It comes with
No, well, we advertise.
accommodations.
Well,
Grab a muffin and go.
Well, that still would be breakfast,
Okay.
and so there are different B&Bs that choose to do things different. We choose to have a full 3-course breakfast.
Excellent.
And yes, I do prepare that.
Do that. Now we were talking offline about some of the funny stories. You don't have to give them all, but they were
I
really.
don't think we have enough time for
I don't
all
even
to
know why I
say.
asked you this. I said, "What are some of the funny things you've had happen with guests?" I mean, you must have seen some things or experienced some things.
D, all of the above. I'm going to tell you the long one, then I'm going to tell you a real quick one, which is very funny, because it was a cheap thrill for me, okay? And we like cheap thrills, right? Because they're free, usually.
Yeah.
All right, the first story I'm going to tell you is we were kind of in the mid of our B&B years. So we're accomplished, we get it, we know how it goes. We had 2 couples visiting us from Israel. And one couple was in our smaller standard guest room, and the other one was in our ensuite. And both in the house. We have another accommodation outside above the garage, which is 1,000 square feet. We call that the carriage house. But these 2 people, they were related. And brother, I think it was 2 sisters and their husbands. And standard operating procedure, you know, people get up, they have their breakfast, they leave for the day. Housekeeping, i.e. me, or Dan, but this time it was me. We go in and we check, you know, like you'd go to any type of accommodation.
Sure.
And I go into the bathroom, and this is not dirty, by the way. I noticed that the toilet paper is down to like 2 sheets. And I look for the backup, which I always leave there for the guests because it's standard procedure. Can't find it. So I'm like, okay, bad night. I look in the garbage can, and I look to see if I see
Yeah, you're
like rolls of
where
toilet
is
paper,
the
maybe.
roll
Well,
of
maybe a
toilet
leak, maybe a
paper?
leak
Maybe,
somewhere.
you know, who knows? Who knows? You try not to be judgmental here.
Right,
It's
right,
all
right.
personal stuff. And I can't find that either. I went, oh, geez. And I flushed the toilet. Flush is fine. So, whatever. So maybe they had a bad night. So, P.S., I replaced both rolls, a backup and a fresh. They were with us for about 5 days. And next morning, go in for housekeeping, and both rolls are gone. I'm like, wow. It's not good. So again, go through the same operating procedures. Toilet flushes, I can't find wads of toilet paper in the garbage. And I'm thinking, this is peculiar. Okay, 3 times might be the charm. Maybe next day I go in again. Toilet paper's gone. I'm like, that's it. They're stealing it. They're taking my freaking toilet paper. I felt like when they left, I felt like giving them like an 8-pack and saying, thanks for enjoying your stay at the Ransome Inn. Please take this and wear it well. But that's one story. So that was
It's a great story.
The other one.
They were.
Well,
Yeah,
it's the only conclusion I could come up with. I can't find it in the garbage.
It's very simple. She puts the toilet paper out.
It disappears.
gone.
Yeah, it's that damn Charmin.
So
Damn Charmin and your padded
funny.
quilted little toilet paper. The other story, real quick, is well, we have Cavalier King Charles Spaniels and puppies. Well, we're down to 3. We lost Gracie girl, but at that time we still this is our second set of 4. But it was the Pokemon, and he I think it was Pokes. No, you know what? It doesn't really matter. It was one of the dogs, and we had a gentleman staying with us, single male. It's always interesting, single men. Single male staying with us, and a little buff, and I tell the guests, shut your door when you know, and there's inside privacy locks too. I mean, I'm not interested in seeing any of their business. Not my job, and I don't care. But he, with the standard guest room, just so you get the full picture. The bathroom for the standard guest room is right across the hall. It's not an ensuite. So you got to get out of the little room, walk 3 feet, bathroom. So this gentleman must have gotten up in the middle of the night. It happens. Used the bathroom, went to bed, but he didn't shut the door tight enough. So I get up, and we're trying to keep everybody in a low roar. And one of the dogs, the door's ajar a bit, and this guy loved this bedroom. This one of the dogs. I forget which one it was. He goes in. And the guy's now sleeping. And so I'm just kind of in my night clothes, nothing too revealing, I might add. It's the big T-shirt deal. And so I go in, because now the dog is in the standard guest room, and he's just like happy, the tail is wagging, and I'm now in the room. The guy is sleeping, and I'm like, come on, and I'm like whispering, come on. And the guy wakes up. He's half naked. He sits up in bed. I'm talking buff. And I went, morning,
This
sorry.
is like one of those novels.
I said, sorry. I said, what can I tell you? The dog, you didn't shut your door. I asked you to shut your door. So sorry. The dog came in. I'm just trying to get him out. I'm so sorry. I get out into the hallway. I shut the door, and I look at the dog. I said, you are such a good dog. good dog, because this guy was buffed. And it was
Free
like,
show.
and it was
Free
like,
show.
and it's a free show, and that's
And it was
that's,
authentic, and it,
so
you didn't open the door.
I didn't know. I wasn't trying to be, no. I was trying to keep it all
So
cool.
such is the life.
So that's just a little bit of
Such is
my
the life of an innkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and there's just so many more.
Really?
Oh my God.
Save them for next time.
All right. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Please come down and visit our village, our wonderful village. We have ice skating open. We have the Festival of Trees at the Village Center, which is open until the end of December. It's a wonderful place to shop. Please support our local merchants. Merry, happy. Thank you.
Always the cheerleader. Thank you, Barb. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Wonderful. God, very succinct. Fantastic.
Excellent.
Okay. How are you, Christina?
Oh, I'm fantastic.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
I'm Kevin, and I'm just looking at some time here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this first. We have a camera rolling. Give me a second.